Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech. Today we are embarking on the Marik Alliance Flashpoint. I was not able to get any Marik Alliance or Free Worlds League rep from any high skull missions. The high skull systems that had Marik presence on them all exclusively had missions that were against the Free Worlds League. So I had to fly around to some more boring parts of space and do more boring missions there. A little bit of time has passed, 365 days remaining. We are embarking on our final year. This is probably going to be fun though, right? The last Alliance Flashpoint was pretty fun. Long engagement length, so we're probably looking at a couple of episodes out of this one, with some consecutive deployments and some tonnage restrictions. So I'm hoping that we're gonna see some stuff here that's pretty difficult. I guess without any further ado, our allies in the Free Worlds League have a special request for us, and they will only give us details in person. Let's find out. Find out exactly what it is that they want. Commander Ballard, it's good to see you again. I have a rather delicate operation to propose, so naturally I thought of your company, as you are one of the most trustworthy mercenary organizations I have worked with. Yes, and so delicate. That's us. Well, that's very flattering, Force Commander Singh. What's the operation, and why are we meeting in Capellan space? That's true, we are in Capellan space right now. That's what makes this so sensitive. You may be aware that the Confederation and the Draconis Combine are allied with us, as part of the Capatan Accords. Yes, of course I knew that, obviously. Sorry, what are those? Once the secret Federated Commonwealth alliance between House Steiner and Davian was discovered, the Draconis Combine arranged high-level talks between the leaders of the Combine, the Capellan Confederation, and the Free Worlds League. Despite the deep divisions between them, Coordinator Takashi Kurita was able to persuade the others to join in a three-way alliance to counter the overwhelming power of a Davian-Steiner alliance. The Concord of Captain was signed in 3024, though the alliance it created was tenuous and fragile. But perhaps allied is too strong a word, Force Commander, at least according to my family back in the League. Ha! That's precisely it, Dr. Murad. The alliance is of very little benefit to us, and mostly serves to assuage House Kurita's fears of a combined Lyran and Federated Sons offensive. And of course, the Capellans need any aid they can get. Yeah, they're real good at making enemies out there. Hey, it's not like we asked to share a border with Davian. No offense intended, Mr. Vatanen, I assure you. In any event, we would like to distribute the benefits of our alliance a bit more evenly. Combine has been operating a joint research facility with the Capellans here on Sax. The League would like to benefit from this research as well. Okay, I suppose just asking nicely isn't an option. What do you want us to do? The facility is extremely secure, and our agents have been utterly unable to penetrate it. However, we have learned that there is a two-way communications channel to the facility, which the Combine uses to transmit and receive research data. We have an agent inside a smaller logistics base who has managed to obtain the authentication codes for the facility's communications channel. With that information, we should be able to request and download all the research that's been done there. This really doesn't sound like my kind of thing, dude. That would be quite a coup, Force Commander. The Combine has access to military technologies we have not been able to reproduce. And who knows what other research has been done there. In order to make this work, we will need to pick up our agent from the logistics base, and then a dropship in orbit will need to coordinate with a ground team to align the antenna and transmit the authorization. Boy, none of this sounds like blowing stuff up. So, a rescue op, then a triangulation op. Is that it? We'll first need to disable a communications base so that we can operate in orbit without being challenged. Once that's completed, your assessment is accurate, Mr. Vatanen. Okay, that part sounds destroy a communications base. That sounds like a thing we know how to do. Well, this seems like exactly our kind of operation, Lily. Force Commander Singh, transmit the details of the first mission and we'll proceed from there. Yeah, I don't know how to triangulate. This sounds like a lot of hacking and technical work. We really do just blow stuff up. What is this? Okay, this mission has tonnage restrictions. We are ready for this. The communications facility has not been alerted to our presence as we'd hoped, Commander. That means we will be able to land your team unnoticed and disable the facility. Fences will be light. It has 1 lance as a garrison and 1 lance as a patrol element, plus fixed gun emplacements. However, I'd still recommend caution. Given the limited force strength we were able to drop and remain covert. As mentioned, the covert approach means we have limited intel about the base itself, so you'll be operating somewhat blind at first. Assaulting a fortified base with an underweight lance, Commander. Sort of feels like old times, doesn't it? So, does the 4.5 skulls, like, is this 4.5 skulls for a limited lance, or is this going to be like assault max, and we gotta fight him with mediums? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Do we want to go heavy on the cash? I mean, hold on a second. Let me bring up the list O-max, which I should have done before starting recording, but I haven't been a professional this entire time. What made you think I might start now? So we actually still need both awesomes. Okay, still need both awesomes. That makes me kind of want to take salvage at 314. Yeah, let's just bring home a whole awesome should one appear. I think we should be able to do that even with underweight mechs. Awesomes are, frankly, not that good. Okay, interesting. So, on this one, it's not a lance weight of 200 tons. It's each slot is limited to 50. Well, that's pretty non-ideal. Because we have 3 mechs that fit that weight. Why would each slot be limited to 50 instead of the lance as a whole having a maximum tonnage? That doesn't make any sense. Well, guess we're going to have to go in short-handed? Just jam it in there. Just like if you squeeze it, it will probably fit. No? Okay. Yeah, if the total lance tonnage were 200, like on the one we did previously, the Griffin and the Hack Job would balance each other out, and then... Alright, well, we'll just go light, and, we'll get through. We'll get through because we have to, because we have no other choice. So, Hunchback runs real hot. This is a low-lens biome. Hunchback runs real hot. The aluminum cannon, not so much. There's a fair amount of heat efficiency here. So I probably want a pilot with coolant vent in the Hunchback. What else do we want in the Hunchback? Probably some defensive stuff, right? It wants to get up close. It's got a lot of medium lasers, some small lasers. So... Coolant vent is on the same line as Bulwark, right? Do we have anybody who's like Bulwark, sure-footing coolant vent? Because that would be really useful. We definitely have to bring like maxed out pilots here. I mean, Saber's fine. No, I don't have anyone like that, it looks like. We could bring Centurion with no coolant vent. That seems bad. Okay, we'll just bring Saber. That's fine. Saber can do the job. And then this thing has a PPC and a couple of LRM bays. So you're going to be operating at long range, probably. You are not probably going to have heat issues. Breaching shot for the LRM might be a good idea. Or breaching shot for the PPC, rather. Might be a good idea. And then here, we have 2 medium lasers and AC-10 and that great big axe. If anybody's going to have sensor lock, it's probably this guy. Heat's not going to be an issue. Like, Rocket might be the right pilot. Yeah, I think it's looking like Rocket. Because we definitely don't want to leave without sensor lock. We're gonna be fighting turrets potentially at range. Razor, no, Rocket. Hatchet Man moving on 4 is pretty dangerous, and we're just gonna go in with only 3 mechs. Let's hope that this is not a completely crazy thing to do. It feels like this is a bad idea. Maybe I should have, maybe we should have pulled back and just done... I could have spent a couple of days prepping another 50-tonner, right? We even have 2 slots in the bay that are not in use right now, or rather that are in use by mechs that have nothing in them, I think. Whatever. We'll just get through, because we're the best we're the best mercenary company in the entire galaxy. Right? There's no evidence that we're not. Everything I've seen so far indicates that we are. Legendary mech warriors seem to be terrible at their jobs. We're definitely better than the ones we've encountered so far.
Debrief initiated.
Okay, it's very dark here. Whoop, there we, there we go, somebody turned on the light. Commander, the comms facility is just on the other side of that hill, straight ahead. They're completely unaware for now, but once you make contact with the facility's defenses, you should expect reinforcements. Good luck, Commander. I don't need luck, I have 3 entire mechs, with a combined tonnage of 145. It's probably pretty safe. I think we, Hey, readings already.
Roger.
Coordinates received.
Well, I'm glad we kept some lighter mechs
Waiting orders.
prepped, but I'm pretty annoyed about this each slot has to be 50 tons thing. That feels like a real bad design. Alright, what kind of turret do we have here?
Sensors locked on.
A heavy LRM turret.
Ready for orders.
Well, that's no fun.
Let's do this.
Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to tell whether I'm in the turret's normal vision range or not. Like, we definitely want to be attacking this thing from far enough away that it can't attack back.
Good to go.
I guess I know that I'm cool where I'm standing right now, right?
Firing on target.
And let's hope they don't have any sensor lock. Because a heavy LRM turret mounts an awful lot of missiles.
They've got a lock on me.
Nope, of course they do.
Oh. Commander?
Alright, come on. Okay, they have multiple big snipey turrets.
Hell yeah.
Well, it was the vehicle that sensor locked us. And I can get close enough to the vehicle to shoot at it.
Reporting enemy contact.
Oh, they also have an Orion over here. Well, this vehicle has... Vehicle's going to survive this shot.
Affirmative.
7 health.
Receiving you.
So we just need to... You have 70... You have 81. So the PPC plus the LRM-5 is not enough. Alright, so I'm just going to multi-target. We're going to do this, and if the LRM-5 doesn't kill this thing, then I'm going to be bummed out by that.
Engaging multiple targets.
All we need is 2 hits to the back armor. Okay, cool. They still have the Orion, which is a concern, but they no longer have their sensor lock LRM carrier.
Waiting for orders.
Oof. I'm gonna reserve till after that thing. Interesting. It chose not to attempt any stuff.
Yes.
Well. Bad. I can't jump. I can jump to here. Shoot. Well, I'm going to try to hit in the head with a large laser. You know, the head doesn't get any tougher as the mechs get bigger.
Reporting negative damage.
They've got a lock on me.
Okay, they have another sensor lock. Interesting choice there. I really appreciate them not managing to hit the Hatchet Man very much. Okay. Ow. You know what? I got 58 structure left. Everything's fine.
Standing by.
Okay, so we need to get sensor locks on those other turrets. I need to try to get to safety at the same time. There's no cover over here that I can reach. This is an optional objective. What if I just jump forward, we blow up some buildings, then we run away? Not great. Only we had an AC-10 that had plus damage on it. Or if I'd hit with that large laser to the head, so that there was at least a chance I could just kill the Orion right now. Now I'm going to jump over to here. This mech's right side is still pretty strong.
All right.
We're just going to sensor lock that distant turret.
I've got to sensor lock.
Commander, goods to go. Moving out.
Alright, unfortunately it's going to take 2 rounds of this to do the job. Hopefully they stop sensor locking the hatchet
Standing
man.
by.
Alright, and we could run up and try to bring the party to them, since that is the name of this mech. But let's
I copy.
let them come forward. Is that a demolisher? Yes, of course it is. Well,
Orders.
now we know where the party needs to go. A little worried about moving forward. Also, we did just over 100 damage here. So actually, if I don't shoot this thing with our large laser, I don't think the aluminum cannon can finish it off, right? So I guess what we do with the Hunchback is just jump backwards. Stay in large laser range, but lose everything else. Apparently I don't have large laser range from here. Oh no. Okay, I do. Sometimes the mouse overshows the percentage and sometimes it doesn't.
Roger.
Okay, now this thing will fall to another round. Oh hey, no sensor lock. Cool. Keep this thing just barely in range while I hide. Trying to move away from that demolisher as fast as possible. I'm not regaining any of my lost stability here by jumping constantly, so that is a shame. Oh, am I outside of PPC range there? Okay, here we go. Trying to keep maximum distance between me and their vehicles while we take down this stuff.
Turret destroyed.
So we think they have one more turret, right?
Commander.
Right, didn't I see PPC? Maybe not. Maybe that was... Yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. Let's just back out. Not really much reason for me to go in. They're going to keep approaching, and we're going to, like, flank around the side a little bit here, I think.
Yes,
Just
Commander.
keep trying to feel the situation out. I mean, you don't have to move at all, right? We could just we can sensor lock right now. The Hunchback could potentially take this thing's head off, right? The Hunchback has a lot of the same headshot power that the Grasshopper has, except that we don't have any 35 damage lasers. But still, like, let's try it. Let's try sensor locking this guy from out here. Maybe oh, you know what? Maybe I should have waited. So I'm thinking maybe we reserve down, try to get all of the vehicles and stuff to move forward, and then I can move forward afterward and probably not get shot by a demolisher immediately. Well, we at least screwed with the Orion's aim. Oof. Doesn't take much to break through.
Internals.
Tiny little baby mechs. Reserve down. Make them come to us. They just barely did.
Orders.
Yeah, and then we just move up as... Can I get into medium laser range? Or small laser range? Every little bit helps. No, walking is just as good as jumping, actually. Because we do not have maxed out jump jets on this thing.
Got it.
Yeah, honestly, the chance of just clipping this thing's head is not that bad.
Confirmed.
Oh, we hit it with the large laser. None of the other weapons, though. Still, that's a pretty big hit. That's what I was trying to avoid. So that's a PPC carrier. It wasn't another turret. It was a PPC carrier.
Goods to go.
Okay, let's head in the direction of cover. I can't get to cover. Damage on the left side, so what if I... Well, if I jump, I'm gonna... We are in danger of overheating, because PPC. Come on, PPC to the brain.
Firing all weapons.
That's too low.
Hell yes.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, so I want to sensor lock one of the vehicles then. I could just run forward. He has only 16 head health left, right? Yeah. You gotta get through that PPC carrier, though. That's a real problem. I guess they're gonna lose vision of us if they lose the Orion here. I'm gonna go for it.
Affirmative.
Okay, we got there, we got
Hot
there.
damn. Let's do this.
Enemy eliminated.
Ready for orders.
So now I want you to back off. I guess I should reserve down rather than just ending turns here, in case they do somehow get close enough to shoot at us. Close enough for me to shoot at, rather. Okay, no, we get to control this one.
And bracing.
So, the PPC carrier is pretty far away. Let's sensor lock this guy.
Sensors locked on.
Hunchback's
Yes,
got a
Commander.
lot of damage output. Oh, there we go.
Lifting off.
So, it's the left side of this thing that the aluminum cannon's going to have an easy hit on. We can just kill it here if enough of the damage goes right. That looks like a lot of focus. Yes, alright. So again, vision is under control.
Reporting.
I don't think that
Enemy
PPC
vehicle
carrier is going to
delivered.
get a shot.
Yes, Commander.
Let's reserve down and make sure, though.
Holding for tactical advantage.
In fact, it started backing up for some reason.
Receiving you.
Alright, I'm going to have you sprint.
Let's move.
I want to try to get into a position here where I'm going to be able to get him with the PPC.
Standing by.
I mean, this is working.
Receiving you.
Kind of surprised at how well it's been going so far. Making me a little nervous, honestly. Okay, and if we aim, the PPCs are mostly going to miss the part that we aim at. But that's fine. Or the LRMs, that's fine. The PPC is really where I want to make sure I'm drilling the damage. Okay, so that should be very easy now for the Grasshopper to pick up. Grasshopper, the Hunchback to pick up. Let's do this while standing in his side arc.
Taking the shot.
Okay, 22 left.
Let's go.
Waiting for orders.
Looks like he's moving to try to hide that side. I can run forward and get a front arc shot on him. Maybe that's not. Maybe I should just keep playing. Let's be patient. Let's be patient.
I've got a sensor lock.
Standing by.
Okay, so we can get the front arc, which means we will have the ability to aim toward that damaged side. Okay. It says that's all the defenders. I don't know if I believe it. This is a little bit too easy.
Standing by.
Nobody move or provoke anything.
All right, but
Let's
I'm
just
ready to go.
vent all of our heat off.
I'm receiving
Okay. Alright, feeling okay there. Don't really want to move much closer. If I can't get into cover. I guess we can't get attacked right now, right?
you. Order acknowledged.
Now, there are 2 more turrets. Okay. Well, we know they don't have sensor lock. Or I guess I've never been in sensor range of them, have I? Alright, well, just get close. Just get closer.
Moving out.
And they can't be long-range turrets, though, or they would have shot at us by now. I could reveal myself to the one and then take an AC-10 shot at it, but honestly, 60 plus... I'm not sure that we do enough damage to kill one of these things in a single turn. I have sensor lock range on them. Yeah, let's just keep doing this the safest possible way. Jump into cover, show the right side, and get sensor locks.
Sensors locked on.
Yeah, okay, heavy shredder. That makes sense. Because if they were long-range turrets, they could have shot at us a number of times by now.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh, good. That's a voice line you don't hear that much without Darius saying something. Well, it doesn't look like enemy reinforcements are detected. Let's just try to get through these things quickly.
Waiting for orders.
A little worried about the number of missiles I have left. I guess that's still 9 volleys. Well, 8 volleys left after that. Nope, there are definitely real enemy reinforcements coming in. We see them yet? No. They're getting turns, but we don't see them yet.
I'm here.
So we're kind of on the clock then. But if I move forward in a way that gives me the ability to shoot this guy, then I either don't have vision of him, or like I can't move forward and fight and sensor lock.
Got a lock.
Good to go.
We don't need the 5.
Roger.
Can save some misses at least.
Turret destroyed.
Hold off here and see if anything actually shows up on the scope. Okay. Whatever these reinforcements are, and they do exist because they are taking turns, they're not close enough to fight us just yet.
Commander.
This being the case, I should shoot buildings, right? So medium, medium, large, medium. So they all have the same health pool.
Target acquired.
Enemy structure is weakening. Enemy structure eliminated.
I could have turned off one of those weapons and not generated quite so much heat there.
Yes, Commander.
You have sensor lock from here.
Sensors locked on.
Okay, another heavy shredder.
Waiting for orders.
We're just gonna do the same thing, right? Going to
Commander.
give this guy everything. Oh, well, whatever. We'll just turn on the 5 when we fire next time.
Standing by.
You can actually multi-target him and a building. Okay.
Confirmed.
Well, we're pretty much ready to leave then. Gotta put one more shot into this building.
Target destroyed.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ.
Oh no, that was enough. 150 is not really that many medium lasers.
I'm here.
That's the LZ, really? Huh. This was... I mean, those reinforcements are still coming, or...
Confirmed.
So far, this seemed a little bit too easy, is my only real
I've
concern
got
here.
Sensor lock.
Receiving you.
And it does seem like there are enemies taking turns, doesn't it? Oh, another land's closing in on the facility. You ready for a possible ambush? Well, I mean, we're kind of done here, so...
I copy.
You only have to do 52 more
Let's
damage.
do this. Affirmative.
In fact, I will just fire the 5.
Affirmative.
Wow, okay. I guess 95 is not 100.
Waiting for orders. 10-4.
It's not that. This. I don't know that we actually need to destroy these turrets, or rather, I do know that we don't need to destroy these turrets, but I don't know for
Waiting for
sure
orders.
whether or not there is a pay bonus for destroying the turrets.
Moving to position.
Sometimes there's a pay bonus. Sometimes there are secret objectives, right? We've seen that before. We've seen that before specifically with turret destruction. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we'll just get into the evac zone then. Yeah, I don't know where it spawned these reinforcements, but it was too far away.
Acknowledged. Move order received.
There would be a pay bonus for destroying the reinforcements, but I don't feel like pushing it with these mechs.
Position confirmed.
Yeah, I guess we're good. What a weirdly easy mission. Oh, you know what? I bet we're gonna consecutive drop with the light mechs. That's what's gonna happen here. The facility's transmission capabilities are neutralized, Commander. Well done. Force Commander Singh, pardon the interruption. We've just accessed the Liao facility's comms, and there's an inbound convoy requesting to speak with the base commander. What should we tell them? Nothing ever goes completely right in covert ops, does it? Lieutenant, stall them. We'll scramble an interception before they can report in. Commander, I require your assistance to covertly eliminate this convoy. Please assemble a light, low-tonnage lance for immediate... Yeah, okay.
Mission successful.
Okay, that's why this was so easy, because they're gonna make me throw these mechs at something else immediately. Okay, well, we didn't take too much structural damage, right? Aha! Hidden objective: destroy the base turrets. What I tell you? We've seen that particular hidden objective before. The damage to the aluminum cannon's left torso is actually pretty severe. Damage to Hackjob's center torso, not so bad. Rocket being injured is not great, though. Oh, that's pretty good. Mostly the loot here is pretty crummy. Plus 10 damage PPC sadly does not cross the magic threshold. I guess let's just finish an Orion? Okay, they gave us the whole Orion anyway. We got another LRM-20 as well. Yeah, it's not too bad. We might, by the end of this, have enough LRM-20s to properly outfit that second Stalker. Unfortunately, LRM-20s that have plus damage on them are extremely rare, it seems like.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, yeah, see, two mechs that don't even have any stuff on them. Alright. Is it going to be the exact same deployment rules? Yes, it is. Okay. I still think this is really dumb. How could it possibly matter what the mech... Like, how does this make sense? We don't drop by slots, right? The ship comes down and... I don't know. It should be the whole... It should be a tonnage for the entire lance, not a tonnage per mech. Well, who wants to come out and bring a sensor lock now? I suppose Razor? Hackjob doesn't really have heat problems. We could bring, like, Prowl. Stats aren't as good. Her aims is good, though. She doesn't have the same movement. I don't think Piloting 6 has the sprint bonus yet. Yeah, like, I definitely want... I want Sensor Lock, but we gotta have good stats. We gotta have really good stats. Okay, well, Razor it is. Coolant vent feels like a waste, but I think this is what it's got to be. Yeah, I know, you're telling me. These mechs may have reduced effectiveness in battle. That's definitely true. So hopefully this mission isn't going to be too much harder than that one, given that we are running with some pretty screwed up mechs and under the number of mechs I would like. Vehicles seem to be a standard supply convoy with an escorting lance. It was simple bad luck that they happened to be scheduled to arrive just after we neutralized the base. We need to eliminate them before they arrive here and see League, Salvage, and Intel teams all over their facility. I wouldn't expect more than a single lance as an escort, but it's possible the vehicles themselves may pose a significant threat given the restrictions a covert operation places on your drop tonnage. I gotta say, I'm a little frustrated with the Starlag Griffin being really cool and interesting, made a lot more sense to me when our experience of tonnage-restricted lances was by lance. But if you're going to have missions where you're... multiple missions where you're trying to restrict the drop of each mech to 50 tons, why would you make the super light, cool Star League Lost Tech mech a 55-tonner? Right? What is the thought behind the design there? You should have this cool toy but never have a good reason to use it? The only real danger I see here, Commander, is if they manage to slip someone past us who can call for help. The vehicles will do what vehicles always do in fights with mechs. They'll die. Yeah, but they'll die while shooting AC-20s at us.
Interface initiated.
Some of us might die too, and Ricochet's had a close call already. Alright, mercenary dropped in the AO. You bring your lance up to this position, you should be able to see the convoy and its escort. Once the convoy is handled, move to the extraction zone.
All
Alright.
right. Keep your eyes open.
Important to remember, we are not here to kill all the enemies, we are here to kill the convoy.
Position confirmed.
Position
We
confirmed.
do not necessarily have to fight everybody. Might be one of those situations where we gotta, like, just barely complete the objective and then run the hell away.
Waiting for orders.
Primary target on screen, Commander.
Is that... Are you sure? It doesn't look like the primary target is on screen. I don't have any targets on my screen right now.
Aye, aye.
I think Darius is just, like, perpetually confused. Nope, still no targets of any kind on any of our screens. Well, I guess everybody get into cover.
On my way.
Doesn't all have to be the same cover.
Roger that.
On my way.
And we just
Time
wait.
to earn
Enemy
our
contact? Okay, there we go. There we actually have contact. You know, I assumed that they would tell us... I thought the enemies were going to be coming from this direction, because we're supposed to reconnoiter here and then extract over there. Why would they tell me to extract through the enemy force? Why would we not be going away from it? Well, we're going to try to milk the maximum amount of value out of sensor lock that we can here. Vehicles are slow, although this is a road. Can I jump behind cover? Okay, this should give me reasonable
Affirmative.
cover while allowing me to sensor lock a vehicle out. Wait. You are 60, you are 60. Okay.
Got a lock.
Hey, it's a Manticore.
Good to go.
We definitely need to move the cannon out. Yeah, sure, let's take the jump. Just trying to make sure we have maximum evasion here, just in case this doesn't quite work out the way I want. And then... Oof.
Acknowledged.
Man, these things have a lot of armor on them.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Okay, I think we got better damage focus there than we would have by aiming.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Got a 60-tonner running forward and getting a sensor lock, which I hate very much.
Engaging junction.
Hopefully we can put that mech down if it gets into range pretty quickly. Ah, why did you have to miss the front? Whew. I'm pretty surprised that it has a PPC shot there. I was hoping the rocks were going to be able to cover me from direct fire. Okay, that other vehicle has an LRM. That was more than a 10.
Hit him hard.
Do Manticores have a 20 on them? No, they have a 10. I wonder what that is. Maybe it was just a 10?
Commander.
Yeah, it almost has to have been just a 10, right? Well, we can really focus a lot of damage into this thing fast. Yeah,
That.
I think that's the place we're in right now. So it has definitely less health remaining here.
Copy that.
Come on. Let's just pick this thing off fast. Okay, we got it, we got it.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
There are 4 vehicles in the convoy.
got a sensor lock on me.
Okay, I don't hate that. Sensor lock on a tougher mech is good for us. Looks like we might be going for some actual close-range combat here. Much as I hate
What's up,
that.
boss?
Maybe what I want to do here is reserve then. See what they're going to do. We don't know what this is, but it's 60 tons. Thunderbolts are 65, right? Be like a quick draw or something? I'm just wondering how much we have to get out ahead of this. I might want to let it come forward.
Let's do this.
But if we let it come forward with the aluminum cannon out in the open, we're looking at maybe losing this arm. I guess that wouldn't be that bad. Jump over and we could just get vision of this thing and try to get started on it. He doesn't have bulwark. Well, it's the left side that's damaged, right? Alright, let's try something like this.
Firing jump jet.
Jump over, get vision on the convoy vehicle, show my right side to the mech. It's a bulldog with a shit ton of armor, as ever. Alright, let's aim for the side armor, try to get that PVC drilled in there, and hopefully we can finish it off with the hunchback, or with the hatchet man. Didn't see the tonnage on that. Was it 75? 55.
Yes.
Okay, 55 is much more something I can deal with. So an AC-10 actually has considerable range, remember. Maybe I want to just like jump as far away as I can while still being able to fire. The hills here are actually kind of working against me. That's not bad. In his front arc though, I have to shoot into his side arc because I can't aim the shot.
Here we go.
Jump in just for the point of evasion, basically.
Acknowledged.
Oh, you suck. You gotta hit the front four.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Jeez.
Losing armor.
There's a PPC carrier back there.
They've got a lock on me.
Ow. Let's see, to lose the right side would be a little bit worse.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, just give me the shot. Okay, there we go. The front or the side armor would have been lethal on that one.
I've been sensor locked.
Okay, don't love that. Can't tell whether I have medium laser on that, because I believe this marking here is the medium laser optimal range. I think this is inside medium laser long range, which is this mark. Whatever that is, it's in cover. I'm going to reserve down. Let's let these things come forward a little bit. Ooh.
Not much armor left in that location.
No, there is not. That's the axe
Weapon
arm.
system down.
Cool. Alright, well.
Order.
BBC carrier is not super heavy. If we go to the side here, we turn off one laser. I think this should be more than enough for the kill, right? We only have to do 105. So if we assume the large laser misses, we need to leave 5 lasers on. Okay. This gives us quite a bit of leeway for bad luck.
Firing on target.
And we did not get any
Hell
bad luck.
yeah.
75% on the
Vehicle
convoy.
down.
We do not have to kill the convoy guards. We just have to kill that one vehicle.
Let's do this.
Part of me really does want to just run forward like this and pop that vehicle. I wonder... Do I think they've all moved? You would jump forward. Oh, you can't realistically jump forward like that. I don't have a PPC shot on him from here. Can't really turn my left side from there. Okay, so you like run forward to here. I'm gonna try it. I want vision of him right now. So it's a dragon and a wolverine. Okay. Pretty bad. That's a PPC carrier.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Okay, and my PPC missed, which is horrible. Yeah, they got some real big mechs out there. Oh dear, a stalker. Well...
That's my armor.
Hmm.
Receiving you.
We're like in a huge amount of trouble then, huh?
Waiting for orders.
So what I have to do here
Orders.
is... If we move the aluminum cannon first, let's try to get it to safety before their mechs can fire. We lose vision of the PPC carrier, we don't get to fire this thing's weapons at it at all.
Standing by.
Still, that probably is what has to happen. They don't have vision of us anymore either. You have to move to a position that's actually behind some rocks and sensor lock the vehicle.
Boss?
So hard to see where the edge of the sensor lock area is. That's not actually better. If you jump to somewhere that is actually better, you lose the sensor lock. So over here is pretty good. Yeah, and over here, okay, over here you are low enough that you no longer are direct fireable. It's like right there. That looks pretty good.
Up high. Got a lock.
We're just going to get a large laser shot at best here. But they are obsessed with this
Waiting
thing.
for orders. Firing jump jet.
The next turn, hopefully we can get a
Taking the shot.
good shot off with the LRMs. I mean, we are focusing the damage pretty well. We're focusing it in a non-ideal location, but it's still getting in
I've
there.
been sensor locked.
Okay, the PPC carrier sensor locks us. The stalker's going to get... Oh no, never mind. Just sensor lock, right? Yeah, I'm not going to get any more covered.
I've got a sensor lock. They've got a lock on me.
Good to go.
Still don't have direct fire, though. Wait, how do you not... Okay. I can get direct fire if I move over here.
Location confirmed.
We're looking at a pretty good frontal shot. I'm going to take the precision strike. A PPC hit to the front is a kill.
Copy that.
Got him.
To bug out. Get
Hell yeah,
to
bug
vehicle
out.
extraction.
I'm not fighting anything here. Oh right, except the LZ's behind them. Because everyone I work with is completely incompetent. Just land the damn Panther. I don't remember what the name of our ship is. Jaguar?
I'm under heavy fire.
Just land the damn ship over here. You're a spaceship. It can't possibly make any difference.
Standing by.
Okay, so what we have to do is like split in half. Half of us run one way, half of us run the other way, and I have to jump here because I put myself in a position where I have no way down.
Affirmative.
I guess we could just eject Razor There's nothing important in this mech's head, right?
Receiving you.
Well, okay, well, let's... Here's my plan for right now. We're going to split up and run as far and fast as we can. And some of us are going to make it to the evac zone, and some of us are going to eject. And we'll figure that out when we figure that out. I can't believe they make you go through them to the evac, though. Like, this is something that's a little frustrating. Because, like, it is a ship coming down from the sky, right? There's no reason for that to be the LZ. This could be the LZ. It's perfectly flat. They could just say, "Oh, okay, I'll drive an extra quarter second in that direction."
Roger that.
Just try to give them a really wide berth. Like, go all the way around.
Good to go.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, I want to go all the way around. Make it really inconvenient for them to chase us.
Commander.
Alright, Saber, how far can you make it? Actually, not even that far. I think this is our best run.
Got it.
I've been sensor
Okay, so
locked.
they don't have a sensor lock on Saber, right? They were just shooting him with
Ready
vision.
for orders.
Okay, I think there's a pretty good chance that some of us make it in one piece. I don't actually... I think we're going to go the long way.
Let's
If we run to here, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be able to get vision of us by just moving over a little bit.
Yes, Commander. On my way. Double time.
Yep, just keep breaking vision.
Receiving.
Anything you got to do to break vision. I'm getting the hack job is definitely getting closer to that. Okay, the stalker's headed the other way.
Orders. Standing
I was
by.
gonna say we're getting real close to that stalker, and I'm worried that it is going to suddenly jump over the hill. Okay, so if I run over to here, I'm definitely getting vision. I probably can't stop it from getting vision of me, but I can have 6 points of evasion. And if my plan is, well, I probably still want to make it come forward, right? Because we want to make it be further away from the hatchet man. If I move to here, am I going to have trouble running down the other side? Because obviously I would prefer not to have unstable footing. Oh, it's going to have to do.
No shooting, just running.
There'll be an awful lot of no shooting, just running today.
Waiting for orders.
Actually going to move this thing first. No, I don't think they have a shot. Let's move you first. Because I want them to go toward where it is now before I move it again. Okay, I don't want to run as far as possible this time because we are trying to maintain some cover here.
Affirmative.
Commander.
Alright, I think we're going to be able to make it.
Affirmative.
This is the advantage of running the lighter mechs. Oh, that Banshee is
They've got a sensor
all
lock
up on
me.
top of us. Well, it might be the Hunchback that has to pull an ejector seat move.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, you've got to get out of here. You do not have bulwark, so cover is only 20%. Okay, center torso still strong.
No shooting, just running.
Good luck, me. This is getting a little harrowing.
Orders.
Okay, you have no cover or anything right now. And only 1 point of evasion. You probably are the one who has to move next. The stalker is right there. Wondering if I run here, is the stalker going to be able to get an angle on me? Pretty far away. But if it does a full move, it might have large laser range. I mean, this thing's in pretty good shape, and I'm kind of thinking I do want to, what kind of weaponry's on this Banshee? I'm kind of thinking I do just want to, like, haul ass at maximum speed here. We're going to run through the enemy
Ready for
fire a little
orders.
bit. You can't quite make it this turn. I actually think you're not going to do anything yet. We're going to reserve down to after as many of them as possible.
Standing
Huh.
by.
Does it kind of seem like a lot of them are doing actually nothing? It's not just that their turn is only movement. It kind of seems like they're actually not moving, right? In fact, I think the Banshee just passed. Now, this thing is showing is the only thing that has its turn left. What is going on here?
Roger, full speed.
Yeah, the Banshee passed its turn. Maybe they,
Minor, Commander.
they prefer not to fire their weapons on targets that are too hard to hit. Right, we know they will take light shots against targets that have enough evasion.
Copy that.
But I still don't understand, like, these two mechs aren't even moving anymore.
Good to go.
Something's not right here.
Double time. Let's go.
They're totally just letting us leave.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, I'm not upset, certainly, but it's weird. Okay, the Banshee moved.
You've got a lock on me.
Good to go.
It doesn't help us to enter the zone right now.
Roger that.
Right, because we can't leave until everybody's in anyway. No. Headshots.
On it.
Aw, that's a shame. If we'd hit the head there, there's a pretty good chance we could have scooped that thing's head off with the party mech.
Standing by.
I think we're not gonna make it this turn, right? Oh, that might actually count.
No shooting, just running.
If that counts as in the zone, it totally does. Okay, cool. We are leaving.
Yes, Commander.
Need to leave right now.
Orders.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened
my
here.
way.
Not sure why they just gave up. I'm having such a hard time clicking on the head. Darn it. How do you keep hitting the leg instead of the head? How did that happen?
Receiving you. On the move.
Well done, Commander. Any messages they were able to send will have reported this as a bandit raid, nothing more. Let's debrief once you're back on your ship.
Mission successful.
What a strange couple of missions. That whole experience was not what I was expecting it to be. Yeah, really weird. Okay, well, we got our payment. There's like almost no loot to be had on this one, right? Yeah, I guess we get their bad weapons. This is fine. And then we take a plus 30 stability and a plus 10 normal damage. Accuracy is usually not the problem you have with a PPC. Okay. We got all the good PPCs anyway. Yeah, I mean, there were only 17 items, and we got 14 of them, so I guess that's not a big shock. And the items they held back were definitely, like, 3 of among the worst. So that was a really good loot roll. What a weird opening to this thing. So we disabled their comms base. We blew up a convoy for reasons I'm not 100% clear on, but I mean, I'm happy to do it, obviously. Real good at blowing up vehicles. Well, aside from the unexpected guests, I think that went rather well. And now the field is clear for us to begin the operation proper. And what's the plan, Force Commander? Our operative has signaled that he's ready for a pickup, so the next step is to go there and retrieve him, and of course the authentication codes he's stolen. Are we trying to get him, or get his data? I mean, if things go sideways. Yes, technically, once we have the data he's stolen, we don't strictly need him. But Jawad has also been one of my best operatives for many years, and I'd prefer not to leave him to be interrogated by the Maskarovka. Their techniques are usually quite final. The target is a small naval base on an island, Commander. How we approach this mission I leave to you and your people. And if we go in quietly, we should be able to grab the agent and his data before any significant reinforcements can show up. That ought to set us up to make the final assault on the research base covertly as well. Sure, but this is a major research base, right? There's no way they don't have that place locked up tight with assault-class mechs and turrets. If we take light mechs into that boss, they'll be ground up into scrap metal. Well, I mean, stealth got us this far, but we have to expect heavier resistance from here onward. Time to bring out the big guns, because first of all, it's in character, that's what we're good at. Secondly, we don't actually have enough light-class mechs to run the thing with a full lance, apparently, due to the way that these are locked. I'm not imagining it, right? The first time we saw tonnage restrictions, it was a 200-ton restriction across the whole lance, not a per-slot restriction. I'm pretty sure. I wish they were all like that. And also, I like playing with our big guns. Our big guns are more fun to use. Yeah, screw stealth. We're going big. Hell yes. Yang and I, we get it, man. That makes sense, Commander. I'll transmit the mission details to your command center. Contact me when you're ready to begin the mission. Yang and I understand each other. Cut from the same cloth. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty good place to stop for now. I gotta say, I'm surprised by the way some things went there. That is not 100% what I was expecting. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for what I assume will be the conclusion of the Marik Alliance Flashpoint. And I guess I should say here, I'm not really sure what form the rest of this series is going to take. We have proven that 4.5 skull and 5 skull flashpoints are actually still pretty easy for our squad. I don't know, are they still entertaining to watch? My question is, we have 365 days left, presumably after this whole thing is finished. Like, do we want to do all of the remaining difficult missions that we can find on camera, or... Because at some point, I stopped showing the half skulls, right? And then at some point, I stopped showing the 3 skulls. I kind of wonder if we're in that same place with the very hard missions. Maybe I just run the rest of this off camera and do a little highlight reel, or I don't know. Let me know your feelings on that in the comments below. We won't have to worry about it tomorrow in any case anyway. So yeah, come back tomorrow for the rest of the Marik Flashpoint here, and we'll see you then.